Guys, you are not going to believe what clean eating has done for my health. Now, I'm not a doctor or a nurse or even a dietitian. I'm just an average person just like you who found a way to feel better. And if changing my diet works for me, I know it can work for you too. So in this video, I'm going to share 5 key areas that I saw major improvements in as a result of switching my diet. And I'll show you some of the exact foods that helped me get there. Now make sure you stick around for number 5 because you're going to be shocked. Now the first area that I saw the major improvement in was with my autoimmune disease. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease in 2011, 2012. Now over time, my flare-ups began increasing, and so my medication had to get stronger. But the medication was causing like these crazy side effects, and it wasn't even controlling my flare-ups. So around that time, I noticed that I was reacting to gluten and dairy, so I eliminated these types of foods from my diet. And this had a huge impact on reducing my flare-ups, and I'll talk more about that in a future video. When you have an autoimmune disease, your immune system is basically in overdrive, so the goal is to calm down the inflammation. Now here are 3 of my go-to anti-inflammatory foods: salmon, avocado, and green leafy vegetables. They're loaded with antioxidants, omega-3s, and phytonutrients, and this is going to help reduce the inflammation that's triggering your autoimmune flare-ups. Now, a second area that I felt the biggest improvement was in my energy levels. Now, I lived with chronic fatigue since I was a teenager. I just never felt like I had a lot of energy. So fast forward to when I began to learn how to better manage my autoimmune disease. I really began focusing on eating more nutrient-dense foods. I had more energy as a single mom raising 3 children than I ever had as a teenager once I changed my diet. You ever feel tired no matter how much sleep you get? And what's the first thing we reach for? A cup of coffee or a sugary drink like juice or soda. But these things lead to sugar crashes. They can disrupt your sleep and even cause mild dehydration. What your body needs and craves is something with sustenance, like not just a quick fix. So here are some foods you might find helpful: kale, bok choy, sweet potatoes, and even brown rice. They're good because they're packed with magnesium and also B vitamins and iron. And your body needs these vitamins and minerals to make energy. A third area that I saw the greatest relief was with my GI or gastrointestinal symptoms. Anyway, I always had GI problems. When I was younger, certain foods would send me straight to the bathroom, and the pain would be so intense. As I got older, constipation became an issue, and I was bloated a lot. If you're constantly bloated, gassy, or running to the bathroom or backed up, your gut is out of balance. Now you've heard of probiotics, right? They're good bacteria that helps to fight off the bad bacteria in your gut. So probiotics can be found in foods like yogurt and sauerkraut, and fermented foods like kimchi, if that's your thing, or even certain pickles. Well, prebiotics feed the good bacteria and help soothe inflammation. Now, some of my go-to prebiotic foods include asparagus, oats, onions, and garlic. A fourth area that I saw the greatest relief is with my migraines. Now, migraines can have several causes, including stress, not getting enough sleep, skipping meals. And guys, menstrual migraines is a thing. Like every month, like clockwork, I had a migraine week when I had my period. The good thing about eating a diet rich in whole foods is that you can avoid a lot of the migraine triggers like MSG, nitrates, which are in processed meats, artificial sweeteners like aspartame, and even flavor enhancers. Also, processed foods tend to be high in refined carbs and sugar, which can cause spikes and crashes, which is a major migraine trigger, at least for me it is. A lot of nutrient-rich foods are higher in magnesium, which has been shown to reduce the frequency and severity of migraine headaches. Foods like spinach, kale, and other dark leafy greens, avocados, and black beans are going to give you a healthy boost of magnesium. Now finally, a fifth area that I experienced relief was in my monthly cycle. By the time I was 15, I started experiencing symptoms associated with endometriosis, including heavy, painful periods, bleeding between periods, and pelvic pain just throughout the month. Now, the thing is, endometriosis is an inflammatory condition. So eating a diet with anti-inflammatory foods is going to have a huge impact on how you feel. And another thing, if you're having super heavy periods and breakthrough bleeding during the month, your body can be depleted of nutrients. But guys, listen, even if you don't have endometriosis, diet can impact your period symptoms. So if you're experiencing PMS or cramps, or maybe you just have a heavy period or bloating, which I spoke about before, eating a healthy diet with clean foods can make a huge impact on how you feel. Hey guys, listen, this is a public service announcement. If you deal with heavy periods, irregular periods, endometriosis, fibroids, fibrocystic breasts, these are all estrogen-dominant conditions, and processed foods are making your condition worse. But here's the good news. You can fight back with healthy whole food. Cruciferous vegetables help your liver to detox that excess estrogen naturally. And then the fiber in these veggies helps you to excrete the excess estrogen through your stools. Some of my go-to cruciferous veggies are broccoli and cabbage, but so are collard greens, bok choy, and kale. I'm here to show you that eating healthier is the pathway to a healthier body. But look, just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean it has to be bland and boring. On my next video, I'm going to break down step by step all of the changes that I made to my diet. So make sure you subscribe so that you can get notified when it becomes available. Also, don't forget to like and share this video with anyone who you think might find it useful. Now, I would love to hear about your experiences in the comments. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.